Hey guys, it's the Mad Stacker here with another LEGO set review. This time it's another Chima set, 70129, Lavertus Twin Blade. I actually was originally not going to pick up this set, and then Clutch over at Bricks on the Dollar got a couple of them, and I was like, hey, that's cheap, and it's got this really cool scorpion guy, so maybe I'll build it. It ended up actually being a lot cooler than I thought. So yeah, I did get this from Clutch over at Bricks on the Dollar. I probably can't plug him enough. It is Lavertus Twin Blade, came out this year, only 183 pieces. Fairly small set, actually, for what it is. Retails for $19.99. Small box, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. This is Lavertus Twin Blade itself. It's a really weird kind of lion helicopter. Like, how they associated lion with helicopter, I'm not really sure. I only have one of the other lion vehicles. Well, I have the Legend Beast too, which is pretty cool, but that's totally different. So yeah, lion helicopter, I don't get it. It is pretty cool though. There's Lavertus himself sitting in the little driver's seat. As usual with the Chima sets, I do really like how they kind of incorporated this lion head into the front of it with the big teeth there. The little brown kind of claw things that make up the mane, they are really prone to falling off, especially with heavy play, which this thing will probably get because of its main feature. I did not know it did this when I first saw it, but it's got this weird kind of gear thing sticking out of the back, and if you hold it just so, which clearly it was kind of designed to do, you can push that down, and both of the rotors spin, and they spin in the same direction, which is really cool. This is a really neat little Technic assembly in here that actually makes it so that the gear engages with this sort of like tooth plate piece that you can see here. When it's pushed down, the gear will engage with it and thus make the rotor spin. On the way up, this is actually a little loose sitting in here. See if I can give you a better thing on that. And yeah, you can see it doesn't engage on the way up because of the way that this gear is put in, which is really neat. It's a really neat bit of engineering, especially, again, for such a small set. Sometimes I just sit here and do this because it's really neat that this thing has this kind of a feature to it. It also has these really neat sort of angled axle pieces that allow the rotors to spin at that angle, which I think is really cool. And of course the Chima yellow parabolic dish there. So yeah, this is really a lot neater than I thought it was originally. I originally thought maybe I would get rid of this soon after building it, but I think it's really cool. And of course it has, I really like a lot of the Chima weapons, so I really think Lavertus's weapon is pretty cool. It's a black Galaxy Squad gun. It's got this little hook that's supposed to be a magazine and a blue laser axe on the top. It's a laser axe submachine gun, and he's actually got two of them, which is really neat. It came with a random little chi crystal. You guys know what they look like. I don't need to show that to you. The other minifig that was included, which is not really a minifig at all, is Scutta. He is one of the Scorpion guys, which I'm pretty sure are new for the summer sets. He's cool. I really like him. I really like his articulated tail with these green spines in it. I love his crazy claw hammer. And the fact that no leg pieces for this figure exist or will ever exist because he is a crazy Scorpion man. I really like him. He's like, that was when I saw the box, I was like, helicopter thing, nah. Scorpion guy, definitely. He's pretty cool. Yeah, so he's really, I really like his helmet. It's got a crazy scorpion kind of pattern on there. This guy is definitely going to be sticking around for a while. The build was really cool, as usual. Like I said, kind of seeing how the whole mechanism here was going to come together. There's also rubber bands involved, so the thing gets pushed back up when it goes down. Really, like I said, I could just sit here. I sit here for the rest of the review and just make these little propellers go around because I just think it's really neat. But I won't do that. As far as awesome extras go, it came with an extra laser blade, which I always like these. They make great axes, especially the translucent ones. I think are really cool. The minifig of the day, coming to that, this is a special minifig that Clutch and I cooked up a little bit ago, and I think I've showed him on my Instagram, so if you follow me on there, you've seen him already. This is Julius Pepperwood. He's an ex-cop, ex-Marine. He's from Chicago. That's why thin crust pizza, no thank you, he's from Chicago. If you watch the show New Girl, which Clutch actually introduced me to, so thanks to him for that, there is a incredibly amusing episode where one of the characters takes on this sort of persona of Julius Pepperwood from Chicago. So if you've seen it, then you know it, and you probably find it hilarious. If you haven't seen it, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But this was a really, really easy minifig to make. I know in one of Clutch's videos he made the police ATV, and this figure is like 90% the police ATV. Head, hat, pants, all from that. The torso is the Lumberjack, which is CMF Series 4 or 5. I don't really know. You can tell me in the comments. I don't really keep track of that. The thick crust pizza, the Chicago style pizza, I made myself. That's one of the pizzas I got from somewhere. I think that's Michelangelo's pizza from the Krang Lab Escape. And I just put another 2x2 round yellow thing underneath it, so it's got a thick crust on it, like it's from Chicago. I got another 2x2 yellow originally, thinking that I was going to use both of them, and then it ended up looking like a giant pizza cake, and I was like, that's a little too much. Too much! But that's Julius Pepperwood. He's an ex-cop. He looks good in his Dockers. And that's really it for this episode of Mad Stacker Review. Again, I'm just going to pull this and just keep doing it. That's how I'm going to finish up this review. I'm just going to just let you stare at the spinning blades as they whisk you to dreamland.